Chronically Blue. Hello, all of my sleepy bears. My name's Chronically Blue, and what's with this background? Let's get that out of here. Come on, we've evolved. We're a little bit better than that. Hello, all of my sleepy bears. My name's Chronically Blue, and welcome to, thankfully, the final Sonic Frontiers update. If you're watching this right after seeing the finale, it may seem like no time to you. However, it has been quite a few months from us finishing the game all the way to the new update. Another story has been added. The entrance to another story has appeared somewhere on Oranos Island. So, here's what happened. First, the update was supposed to come out at midnight. On, yesterday. I'm like, okay, cool. I just turned my PS4 on and let it go. And I was like, oh no, it's actually supposed to be there at 10 a.m. I'm like, okay, cool. Then I'll just wait till I get home from work to turn it on. And I was like, oh, actually, it's going to be 8 p.m. I'm just like, okay, kind of pushing my buttons here a little bit. Getting kind of annoyed. But whatever, we'll go with it. Then, at 8:35 is when it was finally released. I'm just like, there. Finally, I can still meet my deadline that I set for myself. So yes, we have an entrance to another story. I'm going to let you know right now. There's going to be a lot of cutscenes. This is going to be a bit of a short episode just because we got to get through a lot of cutscenes. So, you see that little circle thing there? Yeah, we're going to go right over there. Now, if you remember from last time, we have already gone through and gotten all the music, the missions, the S ranks, the all of it. This is why we have the speed dash right now. Or the rolling thing. Not the homing attack, the spin dash. That's what it's called, the spin dash. So, I have seen the trailer for the update, and all I know is that there's new characters and a new story, and that's about it. I recorded this the exact day it came out, and you were seeing it maybe less than 4 hours from when it released. I did this the second I was able to. And this little part here, it is unfortunately post-commentary, just because I wasn't really in a great space previously. Turns out I was just hungry. Who knew? Sleepy bears are hungry bears and tired bears. We're all tired and hungry. So I thought I could jump into it, but pass through the ring gate to start another story. It is recommended to clear the main story of the current save before starting another story, as the progress on the main story will be halted. Return to the main story by loading its save. Want to continue to the new story? And we say, yes, of course. Now it is time for the very wonderful 10 gigabyte update that I have impatiently waited for. It's so pretty. It reminds me of Sonic 06, which is, I repeat, is the very next game once we finish this update. I've put it off way too long. First I said it would be immediately after Sonic 06, then once I finished Sonic 06 I wanted to do something else, then once I finished something else and was about to do Sonic 06, then came the update, so I promise you, just absolutely hand on the pizza box. Once we have finished this final update, it's Sonic 06 time. I promise you. I promise.
Hold it, Hedgehog!
Before you embark, there is one other scenario to consider.
All right. I'm listening.
Moments ago, your friends sacrificed their corporeal forms to suppress your cyber corruption and return you to this dimensional plane.
They were so close to being free again, and they gave it all up for me. I don't care how many islands or titans it takes. I'm getting them back this time.
Please, no tedious speeches about the superpower of teamwork.
Yeah.
Of my millions of calculations, there was one so remote and unlikely I did not consider it. However, as things stand, it could be the one to save us all.
Well, I'm all about beating the odds. What's the plan?
I can reverse your friends' efforts and restore them. They would then seek out the Chaos Emerald emeralds for us. I can stabilize your cyber corruption for a brief time, and then I would guide you on how to convert that corruption into power so that you may end this conflict and save Father.
And save the world, too, right?
It is his to conquer, so yes.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I like that plan. Let's do it to it.
Be forewarned, the trials you face will be grueling, and we will have precious little time.
Please, I live for time trials. Let's go already.
Another cutscene.
I just tried to save you. I'm not doing it again.
Sonic? What's going on?
I know it's been rough, and that things are confusing, but I need you guys to just follow my lead. I need you three to find the Chaos Emeralds, while I take care of something else.
All right. We trust you. You can count on us.
Piece of cake.
Get on with it already! It's coming.
Hello, Amy. So yes, the first thing we do is we get to play as Amy Rose. Now, if you grew up playing as her in Sonic Adventure,
Time to find
I'm
some
very
evidence.
sorry to admit that everything has changed.
Always
Um,
the ancients' vault.
Right from the start, she can do a triple jump, she can do a boost. If you triple jump and then hold a jump button, she has a card spin that allows you to just kind of float a little bit. She has a little bit-ish of a homing attack. It's not as snappy as Sonic's, unfortunately. If you hit the button, you have to release it in order for the homing attack to actually try, and you also have to be within range of it as well. If you are just too far away and it zooms in on it and you just miss it, then unfortunately there's not a lot that can be done. Now, just like Sonic, there is quite a few upgrades that you can make to Amy as well. All those I did not find out until after I finished recording, but don't worry, I did not make any upgrades. I promise you. I saved everything possible for when we are on camera. So yes, on Aurona's Island, we get to go and collect these little pink things in order to reveal the map, and we also have new missions as well. Now, I'm going to show you right here that I'm going to do it the way that I think I can, where we just have these three little squares there. But I don't know if you can tell, but we're not supposed to go up there, and even if we could, there's nothing that we could possibly do in order to make something appear, unfortunately. And also, Amy does not have the light speed dash. So try as much as you want, you will not be able to get her to follow a trail of rings. This is all stuff that I figured out within the first 5 seconds. You also notice that Amy is not as fast as Sonic, go figure. But she does have a triple glide jump, for lack of a better term. It's not flying, it's falling with style. So, what we are going to see is, first up, we have to go all over Aurona's Island again. There's the Seeds of Defense, there's going to be the Heart of Attack. We have a lot of stuff that we get to collect again. From what I can tell right off the bat is that there are no stages, thankfully. So it looks like just a bunch of being the character, going through the map, getting the things that we need, which, what that is, I'm not really too sure, but we will do our best because we've already, like, what I qualify as 500% of the game, so might as well go ahead and 600% it, you know? We're already this far in, might as well finish it. So that way I can stop playing the game and we can just move on to Sonic 06, and then go on and move on and just have a little bit of time without Sonic. Of course, I did pre-order the Sonic Superstars game, but I will not be doing a Let's Play of that. Sonic Frontiers is like my one super big thing. Sonic Superstars is going to be my own little fun thing for me, myself, and I. I apologize if that bothers you. I've been putting off Sonic 06 for too long. I cannot keep stalling a great game like Sonic 06 for a mediocre game like Sonic Frontiers. They're the same thing anyway, although actually I prefer Sonic Forces over Frontiers. But that's neither here nor there. It might be a lot of negative and thumbs down, but I'm fine with that too. So we have this little Coco here, and when we talk to them, they give us little pink diamonds. If you are a Steven Universe fan, then you may think of Pink Diamond and have a panic attack, but don't worry, I don't think it's like that. Again, I'm not sure. So we have a mission that we cannot do yet. We have a few areas where we can try to go over to, but we're not gonna do that great. There's a bunch of stuff that we can do. There's a bunch of stuff that we should do, and some stuff that we just can't do. Now, what you're going to notice is that there's 3 characters here. We have Amy, Knuckles, and Tails. We cannot play as Knuckles or Tails yet. But what's going to happen is that as we are going through Oranos Island as these characters, we are going to be seeing little circles of either pink, yellow, or red. And if you are colorblind, I very much apologize for that. I do not know if there is a colorblind option. So again, I do very much apologize for that happening if you are colorblind. But hopefully this guide was able to assist you the best that it can. I'll be trying to do as many as one person per time as I can. And you will know if you are able to get to her or not, because if you try to go to a Tails or a Knuckles area as Amy or vice versa, nothing will happen. So if you have to go through all the little circles that you can find 3 times, one for each character, it's not the best, but at least it's still playable? I don't know. I'm trying my best here. I really am. Now, this is where I start to think maybe this is for some other characters, which is just not correct. There's a bunch of upgrades that you can make in order to make Amy have a better jump, attack, have the Trailblazer behind her so she can activate the treasure chest. There's a lot of stuff that we can do as of right now, and stuff that helps because the more Coco that we find and help, the more pink diamonds that they give us so we can use them in order to get more skills. And the pink diamonds are the, guess this, skill points. So yes, it is going to be a little weird if you're jumping into this after like a few months of not playing like myself. But after a few seconds, just a little minute or two, you'll be able to no longer be disoriented, understand what's going on, and do your best in order to make sense of it all. Now, I'm going to go and talk to as many Cocos as I possibly can, so they can give me as many skill shards as I could dream of, so I can try to fully upgrade Amy to her full potential. This also goes with Tails and Knuckles. I do not believe that the skill shards that you collect as one character gets transferred over to other ones.
It's not here. Why isn't it here? The vault I found was empty. I'll try another. You should too.
What good are these vaults if they don't do their job? I'll find them. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, so here's a Tails skill shard part. Tails skill shard point. And that red one is going to be a Knuckles skill shard point. Now, as you can tell, Amy said, I can't find it, I'll keep looking and you should too. That's not exactly what I was looking for. I'm not a fan of when characters suddenly break the 3rd wall, because throughout the entirety of the game, we haven't had Sonic break the 3rd wall, actually. Or if he has, then I just completely forgot about it. But I'd rather save the 3rd wall breaking for characters that do it consistently and make it part of their characters, such as Deadpool. As far as anyone else, that is the only one that I can possibly think of. So, 'cause, 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 '
can get some insight with my fortune cards. Huh. Ugh. Ooh. All the cards are telling me is that things are obscured and danger approaches. I knew that already. Wait. Seek insight from unfamiliar places? Ooh, the Coco! Of course! They should be able to help.
Now, if you remember the cutscene from Sonic
All the walls are
Origins,
empty. Wait, you have a lead? Tell me what you find.
yeah.
Someone beat us to Rouge, the Babylon Rose. They better not have her. I'll bust them up.
It's been a while since I've heard the Babylon Rogues even mentioned in a Sonic game. But if you remember Sonic Origins, when we are doing the beginning of Sonic CD, there's a cutscene of Amy playing with tarot cards, or fortune-telling cards. Which, it's kind of a coincidence that the two games I'm playing right now both involve characters with tarot cards. But ignoring that coincidence, as you know, Amy in Sonic Adventure had her hammer, and she even had it in Sonic 06. And this one, and from Origins, moving on, it looks like she's going to be having fortune cards. This, it's not bad, you know? Like, yeah, it's different, but it's making her more unique. Instead of just having a pink Sonic with a hammer, it's Amy Rose with fortune-telling cards that can do a triple jump, a glide, and a bunch of stuff that is just not similar to Sonic at all. So instead of just having her be pink Sonic but slower with a hammer, she has all these different abilities that honestly kind of help her stand out a little bit more. Just, it's stuff I never really realized until they added it. And I'm like, you know what? This is actually kind of cool.
Oh, it was my pleasure. I'm hoping now you can lead me in the right direction. Do you know what happened to the Chaos Emeralds? Thanks for the insight. We won't let you down.
I sure hope not. So now we have to search for the Hermit Coco. Yes, we talked to the Elder Coco, now we have to talk to the Hermit Coco. And in case you are not watching and you're listening, no judgment, I did the exact same thing at work. The Elder Coco basically said, yes, friends of Sonic, thank you for being here. And then it was like, we have hidden the Chaos Emeralds because we believe that there is an enemy that wishes to do negative things with the Chaos Emeralds. So they have combined their technology with the Chaos Emeralds in order to conceal them from the enemy. Obviously being the gigantic dark monster that we fight and goes into space that is named The End from us playing on hard mode. But we do have a lot more skill points, and again, I was not aware that these were skill points until the very end of the episode. I do apologize, but that's kind of what happens when you play blind. That's what happens. You don't figure things out. But thankfully, once I hit pause to save the game, that's when I'm like, oh, hey, here's skill points. I was wondering what we were getting. And because we've already seen this cutscene quite a few times, we're going to go ahead and start, skipping through it a little bit, just to make it a little bit easier. But now we have the Elder Coco, as well as more skill points for us to hoard and collect, and then turn into a lovely necklace.
Hello. I'm sorry to disturb you, but you may be our last hope. Can you tell me what happened to the Chaos Emeralds?
スルルニベのナイズ、スミル、モムフ、モラブリキーナ、ビスマ、モムサ。
Thanks for the insight. We won't let you down.
So yes, the enemy is trying to break this seal and escape the digital dream. But that is all we have time for right now. Don't worry, I promise you, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we're going to be back with a lot more Sonic Frontiers and a lot more fun. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, my sleepy bears!